I'm doing, I know it's risky. Like what you saying, nah, I ain't trippin'. Like I'm a king, no, not a nigga. I keep my distance from the wicked. Like is they ready, the time is ticking. I let them come and witness. Want my people to shine with greatness. Remember the days of angel. Our time is
But all praise to the Most High. The Lord said, who can stand before his cold, you know?
He sendeth out his word,
right,
and melted them.
Right.
He causes his wind to blow.
He causes what?
He causes his wind to blow.
And guess what? It's cold and the wind blowing at the same time.
Right.
Right.
Wind blowing at the same time. It's cold as hell out here, but we have to do this for Yahweh Shem Shah. What's going on, man? You know, brother? Nice polo jacket. Can't even say what's up. Damn, how cold it is out here.
Right.
It's all good, man. So we looking for our people that's for sure that brother love.
Right.
In the cold, man.
Right.
And not thinking about themselves.
Right.
It's all good. Read what you got, King.
It's the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 23, verse 20.
No.
And Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man,
right,
of Kabzeel,
right,
who had done many acts.
What?
Who had done many acts.
Now these are the soldiers of David. These are the men that went to war with David. These weren't just average or ordinary men. These men weren't just men that picked up a sword and just started swinging.
Right.
They picked up a sword and started swinging. No, these men had skill and practice.
Right.
I mean, to do hand-to-hand combat like that in an army, hey, you have to have some type of skill. You have to know certain type of jiu-jitsu and martial arts. You have to know how to deal with the sword, the shield, and the buckler. So these men weren't average men. How much more us in the spirit when the Lord gave us the sword of the spirit to fight, man?
Right.
We have to fight like our fathers.
Right.
Right. Who had done many acts. He slew two lion-like men,
right,
of Moab.
Who?
Of Moab.
This man, when he went to war, he slew two lion-like men of Moab. These men were probably big as hell, man. The Lord called them lion-like. Read on.
He went down also,
right,
and slew a lion,
right,
in the midst of a pit.
In the what?
In the midst of the pit.
So after slaying them two lion-like men of Moab, guess what? He slew an actual lion in the pit. It's going to tell you how cold it was.
In time of snow.
In time of what?
In time of snow.
And guess what? Sometimes you got to war in snow.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to battle in the terrain when it's cold as hell. All right? What do you want to say? No, I can't battle. No, I can't go to war and just be right? No, it's not 70 degrees. It's not perfect temperature. Yeah, keyboard Israelite. But the Lord said, guess what? We got our forefathers battling in the time of snow. Right. So how much more us when we go to war? How much more us on the spiritual level that's battling the spirits?
Right.
And going hard with
right.
Remember, you can never go far either.
Right.
This is our reasonable service for Yahweh.
Right.
We're going to work with the Lord.
Right.
Right. Go to the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse number 22. Our fathers did much more than this. Our fathers did a lot more than what they did. The Lord made a lady to come. Let's see what Paul went through for the Lord.
Here's the book of Acts.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11, and verse 22. Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I.
Paul is nothing different. Right, let's see how Paul went hard in the spirit fighting these demons and trying to teach the words of the Lord.
Are they ministers of Christ?
Are they what?
Are they ministers of Christ?
Are we the servants of Christ? Brothers, the servants of Christ?
Come. I speak as a fool. I am more.
What did he say?
I am more.
So Paul did a lot more than this as a servant of Christ.
Right.
And we're going to read about what Paul went through. Right? Like doing his work, doing his bid, doing his course for Yahweh Shem. Let's see how hard Paul went.
And labors more abundant, and stripes above measure.
Paul got whipped to death, man. Not to death, but Paul got whipped, getting near to death. Read on.
And prisons more frequent.
I mean, who went to jail for doing the words of the Lord? Who really got locked up in prison for doing the words of the Lord? We need to read the book of Acts, man, the 16th chapter. Right, you know?
In death, all
right?
Of the Jews 5 times received, I for the stripes save 1.
Hey, Paul got whipped. I mean, when you go to the mass, 139 stripes, man. That he got to his back. You know?
Thrice was I beaten with rods.
Thrice was what?
Thrice was I beaten with rods.
I mean, imagine getting beat with a rod, man. A metal silver beam rod is whipping you, trying to kill you, man. Paul was in some, what they would say, some pretty boy, man. Paul was out there, getting beat on a run, right for the words of the Lord. Probably have missing teeth, just rugged, you know what I'm saying? And that's probably what Paul was. Paul came back from earth, one is like the brothers would have believed out with Paul. One of them go bad. They was like, that's hey, Paul was out there hustling and laboring for y'all. Yeah, out here in my body, the most of the Lord. Do we do that, man? We have to do what we have to do. And guess what? Finish our course and go as hard as possible.
Thrice was I beaten with rods.
Right.
Once was I stoned.
What's when what?
Once was I stoned.
I mean, when's the last time brothers got rock stoned for the words of the Lord? Somebody came up here and some rocks at you, trying to hit you in the head, got you knocked. And you continue to teach the words of the Lord. You know?
Thrice I suffered shipwreck.
Right?
A night and a day I have been in the deep.
A night and a day and have been in the deep. I mean, Lake Michigan behind us. What's going on, brother? I have a question for you. Can you go this way? I have a quick question for you. On this song, if you can identify with that, this is not and guess what? A lot of our people that's all you God said that would happen.
In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Bring it out. Right? He's about to say something that can happen. Right?
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy inheritance.
So he's talking to the Israelites. 21 years ago. 21 years ago. He said, that's what it doesn't mean. Your children are going to fall away from the old they are. Your children, when you're sitting in his time, they're not going to know what time in America.
From thy heritage that I gave thee. That I gave thee.
And I will do what?
And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies.
I'm going to cause you to serve your enemies.
In the land which thou knowest not.
In a land that the Israelites won't know. Right? Think about it, right? Let's go to right. You know, we don't feel like you belong here. No, not at all. That was the easy answer. We don't feel like we belong here either. We're actually from the east. We're actually going to land on this over in the so-called Middle East. But we're all the way here in Chicago. God said the Israelites are to serve their enemies.
I let us know about it.
But he's only talking to the Israelites. Those are the ideas Holy Spirit. So when you go to different books in the Bible, they can be talking about the same.
I'll use it for that.
Go down to mention something called Christianity. The Bible's not about that. It's about a certain spiritual culture that's been lost for generations. So read what you know.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 44, or like 42, and verse number 42.
Bring it out.
22. And it reads, but this is a people robbed and
So
spoiled.
when Isaiah looked at the Israelites, right, and he looked at our people in slavery, he said these people are robbed, spoiled.
They are all of them snared in holes,
They're all of them snared in holes.
and they are hid in prison houses.
He said in the future days, these same people will be locked at the prison houses. Who makes up 80% of the prison houses? I mean, let's take a wild guess. White people are make up 80% of the prison. They build private prisons for white people. Is it? I mean, after people gangbang against each other, what do they go after? They're either what? They're either dead or what? They're dead or locked up, but you know, right? So this what God said to the Israelites who were home for these houses.
They are a prey and none deliver,
Right.
or a spoil,
For what?
or a spoil,
Reorder.
and none say it, restore.
These nations that you see on this side over here, look at these nations. Look at these nations. Look at these nations that God has set up, that God calls your enemies, that rape, rob, and murder you for a spoil.
Right.
Look at all these nations. All these nations benefit off of our people being down and oppressed in America and all over the world. Everybody makes money off you.
Right.
You think we're going to teach you this in school? You think they're going to bring the Bible in school and say you guys are the true chosen people of God, the Jews, you stole your land, you stole your ethnicity, right here goes your culture, here's your language back, brother. No, they're going to keep giving you rap music and things that don't matter to destroy yourselves. These are all the nations that do it.
So God is saying that this is going to happen to his chosen people, the Israelites. You follow me? All right, I got you. I'm going to use one more Bible verse. Go ahead, Ecclesiastes 7, verse 13. You got a part? So knowing that you're an Israelite, knowing that you're a Hebrew, right, these charges. That's what it was.
Here's the book, Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse number 13.
This is the reason why you were born the way you are, and that you came across right now.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole man.
So this is the conclusion.
Fear God,
What?
fear God,
What?
and keep his commandments.
Well, guess what? His commandments. So our job as Israelites, he has the Israelites reward his power and forefathers. Saying we will keep his commandments. So guess what? As the descendants of his children, with his generation of first ones, we have to keep God's commandments to be saved from all oppression. You understand that? Just like he saved our fathers in Egypt, he's going to save us again if we keep the commandments.
Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
This is the whole duty on why the so-called black community is American man is born on earth, is to glorify our God and to keep his commandments. You understand that? All right, take the flirt. We got a flirt. We got a flirt. All praises to the Most High. Hey, look, like I said, the word gotta go out.
Right.
And no matter the weather.
I mean, what if we didn't come out?
See that?
He wouldn't even have gotten the words of the Lord. What would the next time, I mean, Lord,
You have mercy, but if we didn't come out here, you may never know.
Right.
He may never heard the words of the Lord again.
right?
Or have to find it some way.
So I mean, all pretty close to be out to teach the word of the Lord.
Right.
Right? Just like our fathers being soldiers of the Spirit.
Right.
Making our body. Go to the book of Zechariah 7, verse 15.
Psalm 7 and verse number 15. Go to 2 Chronicles chapter 26 and verse number 9. I mean, do construction workers get to take the winter off? I mean, do they? They're building it, you know what I'm saying? They build it. He says, you know, it's too cold outside. No, you got to build it till the job's done. You on contract. You're not getting paid until you go out there and build the words of the Lord. That's the spirit. We out here building up the word of the Lord.
Right.
That's the spirit. Building up the temple. But on a physical level, you build up the building, you don't get to take off, man. Or you lose your job. So guess what? We don't get to take off, man. And we don't want to lose our job.
Right. There's the book of Sirach, chapter 7 and verse number 15.
Bring it out.
Hate not labor's work.
No, it's too cold.
Hate not labor's
The
work.
Lord said, hate not labor's work.
At all.
Neither husbandry,
Right?
which the Most High ordained.
The Lord did what?
Which the Most High
ordained.
The Lord ordained this from the foundation of the world.
Right.
You have to come out on the court and teach on the highways and byways to seal the hopefully elect.
Right.
It is what it is. You can't get around it, man. You got people making excuses, man.
Right.
People, you know, snuggling their toes up, man.
Right.
Drinking hot coffee. Ooh, it's 22 degrees.
Hey, man, we'll come back up to next week.
Right.
We're on a Zoom class. We're not holding Zoom classes and shit.
Oh.
We're out here, hey, doing the work of the Yahweh Shit, like our mighty ancient fathers.
That's the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 26, verse 9. Moreover, Uzziah built towers in Jerusalem. Built towers in Jerusalem at the corner gate.
Right, so hey man, this man was building skyscrapers in Jerusalem.
And at the valley gate. And at the turning of the wall. And fortified the gate.
What he do?
And fortified it.
So this is what he was doing, man.
Right.
Building towers in Jerusalem, fortifying the walls.
Right.
Hard work, labor. Right? And it's like uncomfortable for the workers.
Also, he built towers in the desert and digged many wells. And digged many wells. For he had much cattle, both in the low country and in the plains. Husbandmen also. Husbandmen also.
Uzziah was a husbandman also. Right? He learned field management. You got a question?
Question?
You got a question?
Yeah.
Questions?
Right.
And we're coming back to who we are, man. RNA is a spectacle to the nations.
Right.
You had to stop and say, she had to look, what the hell is this, man? What are they doing? In her spirit, she just knew something wasn't right.
Right.
It was like
Looking back.
Yeah, looking back. She's like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
It was like a spiritual alarm clock was in her. Like, damn, hold on, these people are not going to get up to where they are. I know that's not it. But we out here, hey, we out here building like our fathers.
Right.
We continually
Right. Husbandmen also, and vine dressers,
And what?
and vine dressers,
Right.
in the mountains,
In the what?
In the mountains.
Don't you know in Jerusalem they get cold in the mountains, man? Hey, we just read that the brother killed a lion in the snow. It gets cold when you keep going up.
Right.
So, hey, man, in the terrain of our homeland, it was hot.
Right.
It was cold.
Right.
Right? So this is what, but you still had to build like they were building. You know?
Right. Vine dressers in the mountains and in Carmel, for he loved husbandry.
For he what?
For he loved husbandry.
He loved husbandry, man. He loved doing those things, man. And when you're building, it's uncomfortable sometimes, man. It's raining. Hey, guess what? It's cold. Rain. Goddamn, your feet wet, man. Feet cold, man. Right? Hey, man. You walking in the snow get in your shoe. You start getting the wind hit. Yeah, burning sensation, trying to warm up, and it hurts to warm up.
Right.
That's that. And he said he loved husband.
Here's the book of Philippians.
Hold on, boss. We have one verse for you before you walk off. One verse for you, brother.
Here's the book of Philippians, chapter 4 and verse number 1.
Bring it out.
Therefore, my brothers, dearly beloved and longed for, my joy and crown, still stand fast in the Lord. My dearly beloved, I beseech Eodias and beseech Syntyche that they be the same mind in the Lord.
Right.
And I entreat thee also, true yoke fellow.
True what?
True yoke fellow.
Yoke fellow, like oxen. Oxen was known for cattle that you would have to plow your field. Right, so they was compared to oxen. True yoke fellow.
True yoke fellow. Help those women.
Help those women.
Help those
You
women.
got the women out there building. You got the women out there doing the work of the Lord.
Which labored with me.
Which what?
Which labored with me.
What?
In the gospel.
In the what?
In the gospel.
And you don't have to, and then for the women, they don't have to be out here laboring like how the men do. There's different works that women do, right? In the name of Yahweh, whether it be sewing,
Teach us.
whether it be cooking,
Right.
whether it be leading other sisters, man.
Right.
There's a lot of ways that women can help lead in the church. Right? For Yahweh, you know?
With Clement also.
Well, Clement also, right? With you, you know?
And with fellow laborers.
Right? Other fellow laborers, right? You know?
Whose names?
Whose what?
Whose names?
Whose names are what?
Are in the book of life.
Are in the where?
Are in the book of life.
Don't matter.
Are in the book of life. Are in the book of life.
The names of these women are in the book of life.
In the book of
Are in the book of life.
In the book of life.
Man, I'm trying to be in the book of life.
Right.
Right.
I'm trying to be in the book of life.
Right.
Yeah, we want our names mentioned in the third heaven. I don't want my name on the plaque by the so-called white man. Present it to you, man. I don't care about my name on the plaque, man.
Right.
I want my name to be written in heaven.
Right.
Luke chapter 10 and verse number 18. You get that, you shake that nasty hand, you gotta take that little picture. Then that damn picture flash, man, they put you on the wall. I don't care about that.
Right.
Yeah, like, we want our names to be written in the book of life of working and labor. And sometimes it may be uncomfortable. What do you mean by 4 or 17?
This is the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 18.
Bring it out.
And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven.
Right?
Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you.
Right?
Notwithstanding, in this rejoice not.
The Lord said,
Rejoice
They
not.
don't rejoice because you have power over spirits. Yeah, I gave you power over spirits. You're supposed to exercise it. But what you're really supposed to rejoice at, everyone.
Right? That the spirits are subject unto you,
Right?
but rather rejoice.
But do what?
But rather rejoice.
Rather rejoice in this, right? You know?
Because your names,
Are what?
your names
Right? Just like Eunice and teaching Clement. You know what?
are written in heaven.
What?
Are written in heaven.
What do we want?
Are written in heaven.
Why do we come out here?
Are written in heaven.
We want our names to be written in heaven, man. So
Right.
the Lord said rebuke. Hey, damn, judge, shake the hand, man.
Right.
Exhort, then that's what we're gonna do.
That's right.
Because we want our names written in heaven.
Right.
It
Right.
may be uncomfortable. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. Read what you got.
There's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 4 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
They which builded on the wall, they that are burdened with those with letters, every one with his hand, with one of his hands, wrought in the word.
Wrought in the what?
Wrought in the word. And with the other hand held a whip.
So, hey, guess what? These men, when they were building, they had all the weapons. Right? They was in peril of these other nations trying to stop their building.
Right. Verse 18. For the builder,
For the what?
for the builder, every one had his sword turned on his side.
Right.
And so builded. And he that sounded the trumpet was by me.
Right.
And I said unto the nobles, and to the rulers, and to the rest of the people, the work is great and large.
So what the Lord say?
The work is great and large.
Work is great and large, man.
We're building a temple, man. We are building a temple for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Right.
And this temple is not an average temple. The first temple wasn't an average temple. The second temple wasn't an average temple.
Right.
So what you think this temple is just gonna be? And again, it's gonna be greater than that, man. It's not gonna be with gold and silver.
Right.
Although the first two temples were glorious, it's gonna be much bigger than which gold. Go to First Peter chapter 1 and verse number 6. See, this temple is not gonna be built with costly stones.
Right.
Although that will be beautiful,
Right.
we've seen that. But this temple is gonna be built with faith.
Right.
So faith is more refreshing.
Right. First Peter 1:6. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 1, verse 6. Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations.
We're having this through manifold temptations, Lord.
That the trial of your faith,
That the what?
that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold,
Than of what?
Than of
We
gold,
built this temple with gold.
than of
So
gold.
guess what? Our faith is what we built this temple. It is better than gold. Right? You know?
Than of gold that perishes, though it be tried with fire.
Or be what?
Though it be tried with fire,
Purified is gold. It's the real, and guess what? Our faith is better than gold. It has to be tried with fire. You know?
might be found unto praise and honor and glory
And what?
and glory.
The temple will be glorious.
Right.
You know what?
At the appearing of Yahweh Shah.
At the appearing of Yahweh Shah, he wants to see this temple. He wants to see it built up, costly, with faith, endurance,
Right.
hard works,
Right.
joy,
Right.
temperance,
Right.
love,
Right.
peace,
Right.
patience,
Right.
long-suffering,
Right.
all mercies, humbleness of mind.
Right.
That's how the temple will be built up.
Right.
Not with damn emeralds and youth pads. So we gotta understand this temple is
a lot of work.
It needs a lot of work. There needs to be a lot of labor in this work. There needs to be more brothers out here to call.
Right.
There needs to be more sisters doing what you and teaching the Clement did.
Hey, brother.
What's going on, King? How you doing? I got a question for you. Real quick.
We're in it for the Lord, brother.
You're an Israelite, brother. Lord,
Yeah, man.
Difficult.
all praise to God, bless you.
Hey, you already know. Jake is doing
Right.
He ain't got no layer.
He's here, got the layer.
Right. This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 4 and verse number 19. And I said unto the nobles, and unto the rulers, and unto the rest of the people, the work is great and large, and we are separated unto the wall, one far from another.
Right, so these men were laboring, but they were separated on the wall, one far from another.
Right. In what place, therefore, ye hear the sound of the trumpet, restore ye thither unto us. Our God shall fight for us. So we labored in the work, and half of them held the spears from the rising of the morning. From the rising of the morning.
How long they were working?
From the rising of the morning.
Till the what?
Till the stars appeared.
To the what?
Till the stars appeared.
There's no telling what the weather was that day.
Damn.
Is the weather documented?
Did the Lord care about what was
80 degrees or 30 degrees, man. No, it was October, rising of the sun. Take pictures.
No, take pictures of your rest.
Alright. Got right downstairs.
Yeah, go to New York, get your picture. Right? But the Lord said from the rising of the morning to the stars appeared.
Right.
It didn't matter about the day.
Right.
It didn't matter about, if it was 3 degrees, it was 25 degrees.
Right.
You have to labor and work.
Right. Verse 22. Likewise, at the same time. Likewise, at the same time, I said unto the people, let everyone.
Every time I see a so-called doctor,
Come on, sister.
I just feel like everyone's saying,
It's surrounded by wolves.
Get out, man.
Yeah, it's wicked.
you like need help. Come back to your brother.
Right.
Go to the Lord.
Right.
Yeah, just not.
Hey, how y'all brothers doing?
Y'all was doing this way. Take out the question real quick.
No, this way. I had a question.
We hear you.
Brother, come here.
Put a hat on, brother.
Take my hat.
Cover your ears, man.
It's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 4, and verse number 22. Likewise, at the same time,
At the same time, right, you know,
said I unto the people, let everyone with his servants lodge in Jerusalem,
right?
that in the night they may be guarded to us.
So I mean, during this time when they were going to the temple, Jerusalem wasn't glorious, man. He just got taken down by the empire,
Right.
and they just got allowed to go back and rebuild. So when you were living in Jerusalem, it wasn't the best spot to live in during that time, man. Everybody leaving their homes, across the Euphrates River to travel to rebuild Jerusalem.
Right.
It wasn't easy, man, to live there. You have to, read that part again. This is why they were living.
Let everyone with his servants lodge within Jerusalem,
Lodge within Jerusalem, you know?
that in the night,
That in the what?
that in the night,
In the night.
they may be a guard to us.
Because in the nighttime, when you're trying to sleep, somebody may try to sneak up. Somebody may try to attack you, man. Right? No matter what the weather is, no matter how, hey, guess what? You may just got done building, and you still got to be up at night just to make sure everything's cool. So it wasn't a comfortable situation living in Jerusalem. It wasn't easy for them.
At all.
They did because they love husbands. They love their people. They love the work of the Lord.
Right.
Right.
You know?
And labor on the day.
And get what?
And labor on the day.
You know?
So neither I, nor my brethren,
Right.
nor my servants,
Right.
nor the men on the guard,
Right.
which follow me, none of us put off our clothes.
No, they did. They got to wash them today.
None of us put off our clothes.
Fresh set of clothes.
None of us put off our
None
clothes.
of them put off their clothes, right? I mean, how uncomfortable is that? Wearing clothes for 2 or 3 days at a time. You may stink a little bit. That's laborious.
Right. Right.
How you gonna make your body a living?
Right.
These things don't make their body a living sacrifice
At
for their
all.
God. They are their own God.
What?
Right. When we actually serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Right.
We actually serve a real power.
Right.
To give all of our strength to.
Right.
Right.
Right. You know what?
I have a question. What's your ethnicity?
Oh, that's Elam.
Are you East Indian?
Yeah. You go hard for your God. He forsook his God, man.
Wow.
He forsook his God.
Wow.
He's in your own camera saying,
No, I'm dry Christian. I'm in America. I in America now. I
got an Indian God. Right, I'm good, man.
We not forsaking our God
At all.
This is how hard we go for our God.
And labor on the day.
Right.
So neither I nor my brethren,
Right.
nor my servants, neither the men on the guard which follow me, none of us put off our clothes, saying that every one of them put them off for washing.
Put them all for washing.
So that's how hard it was to serve Yahweh. He was physically building a temple with their hands.
So all praise.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 9, verse 62.
Yeah.
Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hands to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God.
What?
Is fit for the kingdom of God.
Now when you start doing this work, when you enter into this work, guess what?
You can't look back.
Right.
You can't. They stepped outside. You went right back inside.
That's wicked! I know some jakes that did that to me. They didn't check the weather app. They went right outside trying to go to the deck, man. They came right back inside. That's that type of weather.
That's right.
You know, that's evil, man.
You do have to work. I might be looking at next thing you know, you're doing a Zoom just 2 minutes late. This work gotta go out.
Right. You gotta get it.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 9, verse 62. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hands to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God.
Is what?
Is fit for the kingdom of God.
I'm talking to a soldier, man. No man looking back is fit for the kingdom of God.
Right.
Go to Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 8.
See that?
Here's the book of Ephesians, chapter 2 and verse number 22.
Bring it out.
And whom ye also are building together for an habitation.
For what?
For an habitation
So we're building the habitation. You know?
of Yahweh.
Of Yahweh. Of Yahweh. Of Yahweh.
Through the Spirit.
What?
Through the Spirit.
So guess what? We building up our house in the spirit.
A temple so we can offer sacrifices of praise, joy, so the glory of the Lord will come. And we get delivered from this place. But that's not going to happen if we don't have a temple.
Right.
Sacrifices.
Right.
What you got?
This is the
I
book
want
of
to build, but you're nearly not building. Oh, God, if you're not here, you don't have a temple.
Right. Right.
How you going to hear? You gotta build this thing up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20, verse 8.
We're doing this work. We just don't want anybody with us to go to celebration. When we're doing this work, we just don't want anybody with us. We just don't want anybody doing this work. And we learn from these sisters. Go to Proverbs chapter 24 and start at verse number 26.
Here's the book of a Sirach, chapter 22 and verse number 1.
So you got a lot of doing this work. You got people that don't want to do this work. You got people that hold you back. You got men that are zealous. They doing their job, man. My brother worked in that warehouse. You got that elder that was diligent at his job, man. Going hard, man. That northern East, doing it, you just go getting it in.
Right.
You want men like that on your team when you build it, man.
Right.
You don't want that Jacob Eve that just, oh my God, what time to break? What time is lunch? Yeah, break. What? Oh, man. I'll call them off today. You don't want that person working with you.
Right.
They're not getting things done. Always behind.
Right.
And then you get blamed for the problem, man. Because of them holding you back. What you got?
Here's the book of Sirach, chapter 22 and verse number 1.
Bring it out.
A slothful man.
What the Lord say?
A slothful man is compared to a filthy soul.
Is a what?
Is compared to a filthy soul.
In the filthy stone, all types of blood and feces going in there. You don't want that stone in the skin. Put that stone around you, man. You know?
And everyone will hiss him out of his disgrace.
Brother, I had a question for you.
Brother,
Black Jack,
brother,
Only one is good.
Right.
If you was a Christian, you would have knew that.
Right.
Learn something.
First, number two, a slothful man
Right.
is compared to the filth of a dunghill.
Oh, a dunghill, you know?
Every man that take it up will shake his hand.
Will do what?
Will shake his hand.
What is that, man? Get that thing away from you, man.
Right.
Kicking the stones, you want to touch it, man. Trying to kick it down the damn sewer pipe, man. That's the Lord said the slothful man is compared to with that, man. And we learn from those men. Let's see what we learn.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 26.
Bring it out.
Every man shall kiss his lips that giveth a right answer. Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house. And afterwards build thine house.
That fit hurt. I'll praise it. That's what a diligent man looks like working hard.
Right.
That's what a diligent man looks like.
Right.
Word of Proverbs 26.
And we gonna fight anything from it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let out.
Anything go in.
All praise the Most High. Somebody praise him.
Hey, brother, 2 minutes brother.
Oh, brother, I like that.
Hey, brother, take a flight with you, brother.
They get a trench coat. They start switching up. Trench coats do not raise your prejudice at all. Don't raise your bacon. Real shit. 26, 20, go to 24. 24, I'm going. Yeah,
Pass up the word of the Lord to the ice skate.
God, 30, it's like 30. Okay.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 30.
Bring it out.
I went by the field of the slothful,
Right?
and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding.
Imagine walking past the field with just all lazy. No work getting done. All you see is people smoking cigarettes, just talking. No work getting done. Nobody sweating. Nobody laboring. No task just getting fulfilled. I mean, someone about the field of the sloth, man. You know? That's the sight I see.
Man, right? I went by the field of the slothful, and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding.
Right? These men are called void of understanding.
And lo, it was all grown over with thorns.
It was what?
And lo, it was all grown over with thorns.
You ever seen a building that had all types of vines and doors with it? It looked like the lawn grass cut.
Brother, question, man.
One question, brother.
One question. Come on, brother.
One question, man.
He weird, man. Stop kicking it with
They
him.
always with little arms. They're always with little arms. Yeah. Little Antiochus. They always walk with little Antiochus and Pippin. Someone, yeah, man, just shaking, man. Giggling, laughing it up, man. Come on, man. Still listening, like I said, this world continue to go on. We hunting right now, man.
Right. Right. And lo, it was all grown over with thorns. And nettles had covered the face thereof in the stone wall.
In the what?
In the stone wall.
Whole war, you know?
Thereof was broken down.
Was what?
Was broken down.
We can't have this temple be broken down. We can't have this building go backwards, man.
Right.
We're trying to build it up. We out there, let us slothful man break it down, man. We got to rebuke that man, man. You know?
Verse 32. Then I saw and considered it well.
What did he say?
Then I saw and considered it well.
When King Solomon saw the broken down stone wall, he saw the field of the slothful in the vineyard.
Right.
He saw these men not doing anything.
Right.
He said, I considered it well. And you know, King Solomon is the wise man. I'm going to prove that real quick. Go to the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 3 and verse 3 real quick. So let's see what the wisest man in the world said.
It's the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 3 and verse number 3.
You know.
And now these are the things which Solomon.
26.
It's the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 1 and verse number 10.
So we're about to read about a man that considered it well. But we're going to see why his opinion matters.
Give me now wisdom and knowledge.
What do you say?
Give me now wisdom and knowledge.
Ask the Lord for wisdom and knowledge, Lord.
That I may go out and come in before this people.
Lord.
For who can judge this people that is so great?
Right.
And Yahweh said unto Solomon,
Right.
because this is in thy heart, and thou hast not asked riches, wealth, or honor, nor the life of thy enemies,
Right.
neither yet has asked long life, but has asked wisdom and knowledge for thyself,
Right.
that thou mayest judge my people, over whom I have made thee king.
Right.
Wisdom and knowledge is granted unto thee.
What did the Lord tell King Solomon?
Wisdom and knowledge is granted unto thee.
So this man has wisdom and knowledge. Lord.
And I will give thee riches,
Right.
and wealth,
Right.
and honor, such as none of the kings have had that have been before thee. Neither shall there any after thee have the like.
So guess what? Hey, was she with the Edomite?
Yeah.
It's like the fourth one, huh? Fourth E, Jake walked past. None of them want to hear the words of the Lord, and he's happy you were angry. Esau.
Bro,
I mean, what are the odds? Do you see a pattern here, huh?
Right.
We can't review our people because we got our enemies in the midst.
right,
Every single time.
right.
They don't stop.
Right.
But this man, King Solomon, was granted wisdom and knowledge that no other king had.
No other.
And his man said, I went by the field of the slothful, those that weren't getting things done. Then the wall about to fall on somebody, man. Right? So guess what? What did he say? He said, I considered it well. What did this wise man consider? Let's see what else he considered.
Then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction.
All right, let's see what instruction that King Solomon, the most wise man in the world, received.
Yea, a little sleep, a little slumber,
Right.
a little folding of the hands to sleep.
Right.
So shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth.
Hey, poverty is going to come with that traveling, man. That's how fast poverty is going to come on you, man.
Right.
That's what he considered. He said, if you're not getting any work done, then guess what? You be made as a lot of things. You be made as a slave. You be made a poor man. You know?
Right.
And thy one as an armed man.
That one as an armed man, meaning your poverty is going to come like a man trying to rob you, man. You once had it, and guess what? In 2 seconds, you're poverty.
Hey, how y'all doing? How you doing, bro?
Hey, brother, check it out real quick, brother.
brother.
Come on, brother.
I'm good, brother.
Y'all Israelites. Y'all Israelites, man, according to the Bible. So that's what King Solomon saw when he went by the field of the slothful. Those that didn't get anything done. Go to Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6.
Yeah.
These are the basics. We gotta go over.
This the book of Proverbs. This the book of Proverbs. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 6.
Bring it out.
Go to the end, thou sluggard. Consider her ways and consider her ways.
Hey, man, the Lord said, you so lazy. I want you to go look at one of my other creations. Go look at this creation. Look at the ant and consider the ant's ways. You know?
Consider her ways and be wise.
And do what?
And be wise.
Be like King Solomon, man. Look upon that ant for instruction and become wise. Right? You know?
Which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provided her meat in the summer and gathered her food in the harvest.
Right?
How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard?
What the Lord say?
How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard?
The Lord said the ant gathers her food in the summer. Like, hey, in the harvest as well. Those are 2 different seasons. Meaning the ant was working year round. The ant wasn't just working in the summertime. Yeah, the ant wasn't working just in the harvest time, the winter time. The ant was working all year round. So how much more shall he? You gotta be wise and consider that. You gotta examine every ounce of this precept. All right, you want?
How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep?
What did the Lord say?
When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep?
When the hell you get up, man? It's 11 a.m. It's 12 p.m., man. Get up, man.
Right.
Do some work.
Right.
Do something, man.
Right.
I mean, that's what we tell you. They make videos about that. This is my life. All right, my life waking up at 12 p.m. 4 p.m. I can stay there all day because I make money doing this, man. And doing this, that, and the third. They promote how less you work. That's what this generation is up to. Our fathers work. Our fathers put their hands to the plow.
Right.
Our father was going hard for y'all by shooting shot every mom, every home. Go to 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and 4. Go to the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 5. And we always have to go back to our mighty example of our fathers.
Right.
Especially Paul.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 8, and verse number 4.
We know.
Pray with pray.
2 Corinthians 7 and 4.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse number 4.
We know.
Great is my boast of speech toward you. Great is my glory toward of you, and am fulfilled with comfort.
Right.
I am exceeding joyful in all of our tribulation.
I am what?
I am exceeding joyful in all our tribulation.
Yeah, man. Brothers are not sad because they can't feel their hands.
Right.
Brothers are not sad because they feet know they can't really feel their feet.
Right. Right.
Right, or their nose is stuffed up a little
Right.
bit. Man. We're exceedingly joyful in our
Right.
tribulations. Any persecutions that come our way for teaching the words of the Lord, all praise to God.
Right.
We got to do more of that, man. You know what?
For when we were come into Macedonia,
They came into Macedonia, you know what?
our flesh had no rest.
Our what?
Our flesh had no rest.
They are sleeping.
Our flesh had no
They
rest.
are asleep.
Our flesh had no rest.
3-course meal.
Our flesh had no rest.
You know what?
But we were in trouble.
When we were what?
But we were in
They
trouble.
had their mittens on.
But we were in trouble.
Full body heat suits.
But we were in
You
trouble.
know what?
On every side.
On every what?
On every side.
Whether it was against them, man, people was against them, their own people was against them, man. Ordinances was against them, man. Their flesh was against them, man. Demons was against them, man. It's all good, man. Water. But all these things were against them, man.
Right.
All spirits and man of spirits was against them
Right.
at every point in time. You know what?
But we were troubled on every side.
Right.
Without were fightings. Within were fears.
Within were what?
Within were fears.
Without were fighting, within were fears.
Right. Nevertheless.
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 What do you say?
Yahweh that comforted those that are cast down.
Right.
Comforted us.
He did what?
Comforted
The
us.
Most High comfort us, man, through his words, man. We comforted right now, man.
Right.
But it's good right now.
Right.
Right, you know?
Comforted us by the coming of Titus.
Right?
And not by his coming only, but by the consolation wherewith he was comforted in you.
Right.
And we told us your earnest desire, your mourning, your fervent mind toward me, so that I rejoiced the more.
And guess what, man? When Titus came unto them, and he was comforted. When our brothers come gather on Shabbat day, we comforted, man. What the Lord said, everybody got to do the work of the Lord individually. I want you in this block, I want you in that block, and I want you down there, over there by the damn Trump Tower, man. And brothers by themselves in the cold got to read. Just teach by yourself, man. You can't check on your brother. You don't got brothers in his worship. It's just you and your brother on the next block. The Lord said, guess what? You got brothers that comfort you, comfort you. So do what you got to do.
Right. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 5.
Bring it out.
And stripes and imprisonment, verse 4. But in all things approving ourselves.
So what are we doing?
But in all things approving ourselves
Right?
as the ministers of God.
You have to approve yourself to be the servant of Christ, man. You gotta approve yourself, man. Blessed are the things you have to go through to approve yourself to be the servant of God.
In much patience.
what?
In much patience.
You have patience when you teach the words of the Lord, man. You can't just, you know what I'm saying, you lose your mind to everything, man. Things don't go your way, you just you flip over a table, man.
Right.
You have to have patience.
Right.
You have to, patience goes into the endurance.
Right.
You have to know how to endure. It's one of those systems.
Says,
Headphones, you may be an Israelite, right? So you have to endure, you know? Right.
in much patience, in affliction,
And what?
in afflictions, in necessities.
Afflictions don't feel good.
Right.
Afflictions don't feel good. So you have to prove yourself as a servant of God, man.
Hey, brother.
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 Brother.